Yo. Hey, we about to go live here in a minute. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to start here shortly.
Okay, what?
Well, hey, Miss Quana.
Hey, Mr. Sean.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Huh?
I am doing great.
What? What is this? Okay, here we go.
I'm about to get started here shortly.
Okay.
Sending out the last messages. Quail, what's going on, mama? Kay, what's going on, mama? All right, we're about to start here shortly.
So,
Appreciate
what you
everybody.
just streaming?
Yeah. Appreciate everybody checking in from Instagram. LJ, what's going on? Yo, Robert is crazy. Got YouTube up. Appreciate everybody checking in from YouTube. Picture everybody on Instagram, Facebook family, what's going on. And finally, TikTok. TikTok, what's going on? Try something different tonight or whatever. So I'm just trying to make sure everybody come in and they can see everything. TikTok, please bear with me. I know y'all looking at me from one angle, but I do have the live coming on from Facebook as well as Instagram as well as YouTube, and all that's in my description. So please check it when you can. Kayla, what's going on, mama? As well as Instagram, as well as YouTube, and all that's in my description. So please check in when you can. Kayla, what's going on, mama? Are you playing it from your phone too, Quana?
I'm about to.
Oh no, I can hear the playback. That's why I was
Oh, well, I was playing you, yeah.
asking. All right, we're gonna go to Black Karaoke. All right, what's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is the Woke and Wild podcast. I'm your host, Sean. Another week, been at it all week. It's Friday, so glad to be here. Glad that everybody's tuning in. That's tuning in. I got my co-host with me for tonight, Miss Quana. Say hey.
Hey.
I know that's right. How was your week?
Um, pretty good. I'm not gonna complain.
I'm not mad at you. My week has been pretty good too, or whatever. I got some things done, so and got to work tonight, but we're gonna make the most of it. So,
Of course.
but before we go to work, we're gonna start off with a little drinky drink because it's so necessary. It's been one of them weeks, but I won't complain. And for those tuning in, Quana, please tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Um, I'm Kwana. I am 39. I'm a mom of a 14-year-old boy mom. Um, that's about it. Hey, Kay.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And again, I am Sean. For those tuning in for the first time, we do this every Friday, only around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we push it to 9 when I don't have any other prior engagements, which is my preferred time. But we make do how we can, so we just keep it moving. Um, Normally we talk about just real stuff, or whatever, real life things, relationships, the bedroom, ignorant stuff, and grown folk stuff, and everything in between. But it's definitely a vibe. Anytime you want to come in, I always keep the podcast up on my page for like 30 days, but then I put clips out as well. So make sure you just tune in. TikTok, Tiffany, what's going on, Mama? I appreciate you tuning in. Kay, what's going on? Candace, I got two K's in here. I had to make that known. Sorry. But tonight, Kay said especially head. Every week we talk about head, and I ain't mad at it. But tonight we got a little bit different podcast topic or whatever. So especially amongst friends groups or whatever, we always talk about things that, we do and say with our significant others or anybody we just like entertaining at the time. And tonight, the topic was brought up earlier this week, so I figured we speak on it a little bit tonight. We're talking about pillow talk. So and of course, I feel like there's different rules for that depending on the relationship and who it is or whatever. But Quana, you got any experience with pillow talk?
Yes.
Do you now? Do tell.
I think we all do. It could be different things. It could be venting about your day. You want to get some gossip in that you may not, want to tell anyone. It's a number of things.
Mm,
What about you?
absolutely. So of course, yeah, we do that. Uh, I have learned some things via pillow talk that I didn't need to know, or it was interesting to know, and you wouldn't have got that information anywhere else or whatever. I think it's always different when it comes from a person that you're actually locked in with, as opposed to just somebody you entertaining at the moment. Because you know how the streets talk, and you know how things talk. Then you learn stuff about people, families, and stuff that you probably shouldn't have known or whatever. But now you're on the inside. Every time you're around them, you look at them weird. It'd be like
Family,
that sometimes.
friends, yeah, all of that.
Yeah. So, and even as men, I will say this or whatever. A lot of men do a lot of pillow talking as well. So it's been the downfall of many an empire and many of establishments or whatever because that man felt comfortable with that said woman, and that said woman that went back and told one of her friends what she done told somebody, and word of mouth. It's crazy because you'll learn things faster from the streets than you will from the actual news or actually from the person that it's coming from. And I've noticed
Absolutely.
that the older that I get over the years. So, um, but tonight we're just gonna dive a little bit deep into it or whatever, as far as like the difference between like deep conversation and then just general conversation as far as pillow talk, and what's too much and what's not enough, and of course we're gonna do our wild side. But yeah, so let's get right into it. there's a difference between your little Facebook live chats or your Facebook posts or whatever, where you see your friends and they be up there posting, "Hey, what happened in town?" or "What happened around that way?" or whatever. There's groups for it in my area. They'll be like, "Hey, anybody know what happened on 117 or on the highway?" or "Hey, who shot up the projects over here?" There's a difference between that and then just saying some stuff that can actually actually hurt a family, hurt somebody individually. And I think the difference is who's is coming from, because if that information involves them or anybody that they know, it's different as opposed to something that's general happening out in the community. Do you agree?
I do agree.
Okay. So there's the difference between the street conversation is like, "Oh, yo, what happened in the hood? I just seen the cops all going over there real quick or whatever," as opposed to, "Oh, what's her name and her family fighting about this, blase, blase." And then again, if it's somebody that you feel like you really locked in with, that intimate conversation. "Oh, I never told nobody this, but I've always had this fantasy with a pink llama and a pickle." Different levels to it. So, we actually you'd be surprised what people tell you when they feel comfortable with you, or when they feel like they can be around you and they can say anything around you, whether it's, "Oh, they ain't worried about it getting back," or, hey, you make them comfortable enough where they could just tell you about anything. So I think it starts from how we grew up, especially, and not everybody can say that or whatever, but in the black community, your moms always said, "Hey, don't be telling nobody what go on in this house, or don't be telling nobody our business or whatever." So we always had that coming up for the most part. Some of us are a little bougie and uppity, but they didn't have that. But especially coming from like humble beginnings, we always see that. Then when we get older, us, when we see our parents going through stuff with the aunts and uncles and the grandparents, and we sitting there trying to know. I know me personally, I used to sit at the top of the stairs when the grown folks was down there having conversation, trying to hear what's going on, even though I didn't know what the hell they was talking about. But just being involved and trying to be a part of it. So that was my experience, especially growing up north. What about you? You had any experiences like learning stuff about that with your family or anything?
Mm, yeah.
You ain't gotta put no details into it or whatever, because I know you close with your family or whatever. You ain't trying to get kicked out of the next family reunion, but
Nah. But yeah, we on the same page.
right. So I think that comes into play early in our childhood, and then as we evolved and grow into adults, you know it expands. Uh, that's why you had those people who are curious, that know things, and you have nosy people or whatever that just want to be in everybody's business, or those people that for some reason I just feel like I can confide in this person or whatever because they look like they can keep a secret, and nine times out of ten
Hmm.
they can't. So
Is that person you?
it's a lot of things that I'll take with me to my grave. I'll just say that.
Yeah, same,
Cause yeah, I've had people tell me things or whatever that I haven't even repeated to this day. And
same.
I'm cool with that. So, to each his own.
Human diary.
Hmm. So who in your life is probably like the person that confides in you when they got stuff going on?
Everybody.
So you're the keeper of the secrets.
Even strangers.
Yeah. I have people that feel comfortable around me and they tell me things too, or whatever, strangers. I have coworkers that come up to me and tell me, and I don't really want to know, but for some reason, it's feel like, especially now because I'm working contracts and stuff, but it's like every different facility that I go to or whatever. Once I get there and they see that I'm so laid back, I don't get into nobody else's drama. When the permanent people in there having drama, I just be sitting there chilling or whatever. Because at the end of the day, I'm there to get a dollar, and then it seems like people, you know, gravitate towards me and want to tell me things or whatever, and I'll be like, "Oh, okay," and I say the same thing every time. That's what's up. Okay, yeah,
Hmm.
kind of like a repeat thing, but I think also a lot of times when people can recognize some of you inside of them, pause, they they say that okay, well this person reminds me of something familiar or something that's safe, so that's why I feel like I could tell them things. Dre, what's going on, man? Appreciate you tuning in up here on TikTok. Kay said, "Why, Lord?" And Kayla said, "Ain't that the truth?" I know that's right. But if you're tuned in, you've if you have people that trust you with secrets, can you tell me why people feel like they can trust you, or why do people come up to you and feel like they can, tell you things? So I'm checking both chats right now. Appreciate you tuning in, LJ. Melvin, what's going on, bro? Y'all bear with me because there's a little bit going on tonight. I don't know what made me or what possessed me to go on and try to do it this way tonight. But I was just sitting here like, you know what? I'm gonna just try to vlog from everything tonight. So we're gonna see what's to it. But coming from the
Yeah, I'm
same environment,
trying to do it too. I don't have any viewers right now, but yeah.
yeah, coming from similar environments, having similar backgrounds, that's one reason why people think they can confide in you.
Mhm.
Being soft spoken or, people can confide in you with stuff like that. So and I think how you handle yourself as well. People feel like, okay, I don't never see this person blow up or whatever. I don't never see them, you know, get upset,
Mhm.
be irritated at work. So maybe I can confide in them about some things. Quell said because they never heard what you told them. Absolutely. Again, it's some stuff with me that'll go to the grave or whatever. And the only people that
Oh
know
yeah.
me and that person that was there and that person that told me. So I've been on some missions in my days.
Yeah, I don't if somebody's confiding in me with something, I'm gonna treat them the way that I would want to be treated if I was confiding in them about something. And I mean, the fact remains, I there's not a whole bunch of people that I feel like I can truly confide in. So if I do confide in you, like there's a reason behind it. Like I halfway trust you, and that's kind of hard with me, as far as
Absolutely.
trusting people. So
Absolutely. It takes one time to get burned by somebody that you trust or whatever, and that'll make you go back into a shell, feel like you can't tell that particular person anything any ever again, or
absolutely.
hinder you from trusting someone in the future. So Kay said people I've never met before always entrusted me. And I don't know why, but I've always been gravitated to that way. Absolutely, or whatever. Especially like your demeanor is everything. So when people see that and they see that you're a trustworthy person or they feel it in themselves, then yeah, they'll definitely lean towards you with a lot of information that you never thought you'd hear before. Everybody that's tuned in on TikTok, I appreciate you joining in. If you want to hear the other end of this conversation, please check out my Facebook page, the Woke and Wild Podcast. I know you can only hear me speaking right now and the information that I'm giving, but if you go over there, you can actually hear both sides of the conversation and see the comments as well. Quell
Like,
said,
are you able to hear both of us?
I can hear you. I can't hear anybody on TikTok though. I
Okay.
just have it pulled up on my phone and I went live on my phone and my other monitor is for Instagram. So I have it.
Okay, so my people can hear you and me, so we good
Okay,
over
cool.
here.
Cool. So yeah, Quell said, I make people feel comfortable because I'm very understanding. Absolutely, Quell. And Quell, I can see that in you. So definitely never lose that because people gravitate towards that. So
Yeah, and then
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, sometimes people confide in you because um, you're not gonna be biased or judgmental and things like that. They want to feel comfortable having those conversations. So that's my take on it too.
Absolutely. I feel like everybody should have a person in their life and in their corner that they can actually talk to that's not biased and is always going to tell them the real. Because if you're surrounded by people that just say yes sir, yes ma'am, or whatever, even when you don't need to hear it, then you'll never move forward and you'll never grow as a person.
Absolutely.
Guarantee it, because you can't always be right. Nobody's always right. Nobody's perfect. So when you
Right.
got people in your corner telling you that you got this stuff going on, and they're telling you, "Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right," even when you're not, then they're not helping you. They're hindering you.
Hmm. Thank you all.
Yeah. And Quell said, "Yes, I'm going to tell where both was wrong." Absolutely, absolutely,
That's my one disclaimer. If you don't want to hear the truth or you don't want my opinion, then you might not want to ask. And it's all out of love, you know?
absolutely. So moving forward just a little bit, the lines get blurred between the bedroom intimacy, telling secrets, as opposed to, like, just having that person that's a friend or whatever. Because if you laying down with your little yeah something or whatever, some things might get out about your friends and what they going on, and depending on who that person is that you're laying down with will determine if it gets back to them or not or whatever. So, have you ever had a situation like that happen?
Where something got back?
Yeah,
Oh no. Uh-uh.
yeah. I've always been a inner person self or whatever. So if I'm telling you something, that it ain't gonna be that serious when it comes to stuff like that or whatever. Or I truly trust you because I don't just let everybody know what I got going on.
Yeah, it's usually gonna be like public knowledge or like people that or something that I know like that's known publicly, but this person may not know. Um,
Mhm.
it's gonna be something like that. It's not gonna be any like secrets because I don't do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. I feel like the difference between you being with a person and being able to trust them to tell them things determines on that person, because it depends on how their mannerism is outside of the bedroom or outside of your relationship. Let you know if you're comfortable enough telling them things inside the relationship. And
Right.
that brings up the question, should you really be and a lot of people don't want to think about this, but should you really be kicking it with a person that you can't tell everything to?
If you think about it, not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, look back at it. Now, how many relationships have y'all been in, and y'all been with people and you just knew from the jump, I cannot tell this person everything that I got going on or everything that I know, because I know it's going to get back, or I know it's going to have some kind of negative repercussion behind it. And then
Hmm.
after you answer that question for yourself, ask yourself where that person is in your life right now.
Not here.
Absolutely. So anybody that's actually meant to be around you or whatever, and that actually meant to be in your space and in your circle, they actually gonna be still around.
Hmm.
Ash, what's going on, mom? Appreciate you joining in. Quell asked a question, and that's a good question. She says, "Does that mean you don't trust them?" Quell, only you deep down in your heart of hearts know if you can trust that person. I can't tell you if you trust that person or not, because I don't know the relationship between you and them. Only you can figure that out for yourself. But I will say, using my context clues, that if you feel like you can't tell this person everything because it's going to have a negative effect, then 9 times out of 10, you don't trust them enough to tell them everything. And then again, the latter part of that is, where's that person in your life right now? If you feel like you can't tell them everything, then where does that person stand in your life right now? What was you about to say, Quana?
Oh no, I don't know when she said when she asked us does that mean you don't trust the person? It was one person that like really came to mind, and they used to try to question me about like my friends and some of the things that they had going on, but they gossiped so daggone much.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, he was a gossiper, and I just knew like no, I didn't trust him because I. Mm-mm.
Absolutely. And Quill, I know you wasn't talking about you in particular. You just said that. I was saying that. Yeah, I was saying that like in a general conversation way. So yeah, we everybody know, if you be honest with yourself. First of all, that's the first step. You got to be honest with yourself. because a lot of us
Exactly.
are going around and we're being delusional about the people in our lives, and we're actually being delusional with ourselves as well. You won't tell yourself the truth or whatever. Some people will just, I don't know, they feel better just taking the easy way instead of just having a real honest conversation with their inner self. But once you've mastered that, having that honest conversation with yourself, then you can be honest with others. And it'll never work the other way around. You have to be honest with
Mm,
yourself first. So
definitely.
now, especially as giving out, information about things you've heard or whatever, I've seen a lot of relationships break out because of pillow talk. I've seen
Mhm.
a lot of friendships break out because of pillow talk. Because a lot of times you don't know that if me, let's just use me as an example because I don't want to use nobody else. As a man, if I'm sitting here talking to my lady about my friends or my family
Mhm.
and the things that they do and it's negative, then she's always going to have that look in her face when she comes around them.
Mhm.
That being said, people always say, "Oh, birds of a feather flock together." So then, when she has that look at about them, and she has these thoughts and feelings about them, well, you're always with them. How do I know that you're not doing this stuff as well? That can cause a rift between you and your person, and
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure it's the same way with women too.
Mhm. It is.
Because there been Quanta, has there been a time when you was with somebody and they told you something and you looked at the whoever they was talking about funny and then you try to think, well, hey, are you doing this stuff too or whatever? What you got going on since you were around them all the time?
Absolutely.
Stop me when I'm wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Right.
trifling.
What do you be doing then? Like,
It's trifling out here.
it
I
really is.
So to break it down, I feel like it's in different categories or whatever as far as the like pillow talk or whatever. There's social, like things that just go on between people that you're not really close to, but things that people know, whether it be from social media gossip or being in the street gossip to, family and friends, stuff y'all talk about your family, your friends, and y'all telling each other. And then there's like intimate stuff, like things about you personally. I feel like
Mhm.
you're talking about your family and friends has to be separate from you because that's like a whole total different subject or whatever. So
Right.
again, you're telling people stuff about you. Only you know yourself 100%. Nobody else does. I don't think nobody can say that they know anybody else 100% because you only know what this person chooses to share with you. So the latter two, the family, friends, and then your personal stuff, is the ones that I was really focused on when I'm saying that, hey, that breaks up relationships, that breaks up friendships, everything. I know family members that don't speak to each other because of pillow talk,
Mhm.
my family included. So yeah, it's people in my family don't even talk to each other, whatever, because somebody said that hurt their feelings and it got back to somebody through somebody else instead of the person who actually felt that way.
Right.
I think that's the biggest drawback from that because if you're talking to a loose lip Linda, that's when things can go bad.
Definitely.
Or a loose lip Larry for the women. I,
Yeah, I done had to like give the side out or like curse somebody out before. Um, they're like, and I think they just kind of got wrapped up in a conversation. They're like, "Oh yeah, because I was telling old boy about such and such." I was like, "Why you telling him my business? First of all, like like that. Oh yeah."
that nigga didn't need to know that you pissed the bed. Why you tell him that?
Like I don't even like that fool like that. Why you telling him my
Mhm.
business?
We already don't even like each other. Now he got some ammo on me. That's I think most of the times when people get upset about that is because they feel betrayed. So when you feel betrayed by somebody that you confide in, that'd be the worst.
Bro, I ain't saying that. I wouldn't say nothing else.
Yeah, I've stopped speaking to people because of situations like that. That was me realizing that hey, everybody's not cut from this cloth, and I thought you was more
Ash
thorough.
said, Ash said, so are you saying couples shouldn't pillow talk because there's more negative outcomes than positive?
Not necessarily. What I'm saying is that if you're a couple, just make sure that this person is worth pillow talking to, because everybody can't
Hmm.
hold water.
I agree with that.
And again, if you feel like you can't pillow talk with this person, then what are y'all doing together? Because you're supposed to be able to say anything and everything to your person.
Hmm.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Quail said at all. Ash, that's a good question though. Let's talk about it. Do you feel like a person that you can't tell everything to? Do you feel like that's a person that you can be completely yourself with? And that's for anybody else as well. Do you feel like you can be completely yourself with a person who's supposed to be your significant other that you can't say everything and anything to? Ash said, but aren't you still tainting that person's view of someone, which will still lead to some sort of negative outcome? That depends on if the person is invested in it like that or not. Again, some people
Hmm.
look at it with non-biased eyes. If you sit here and told me something about your family, and I looked at it like, damn, that's fucked up or whatever, I'm gonna
The
move
view
accordingly.
messed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna move accordingly. Hey, this person ain't never done nothing to me, but since they've done that to you or whatever, I'm gonna be cool with them. But I just know not to deal with them when it comes to that type of situation. So even everybody's biased in some state or form or whatever, some way or another. But the difference between being grown and being, messy is, hey, we can still disagree, but I can still be cool with you or whatever, as opposed to, oh no, I heard you do stuff like that. I ain't fucking with you. Quail says sometimes you can't tell a person you're with everything because they're not strong enough to get past it. Ooh, so that's like, yeah.
You got a
Quail,
point there.
Quail, elaborate. I like this. I like the rabbit hole we going down with this because yeah, that's leading somewhere. Now, I agree with you. And my follow up question to that is, do you feel like it's supposed to be that way? Again, not saying that this is a perfect world, but in a perfect situation, your little yeah, you're supposed to be able to tell everything to. So, mm, I don't know. Again, and again, that person may not be strong enough to get past it. But then again, how would you feel if you was on the other end? If you were that person that wasn't strong enough to get past it, if you found out your partner was hiding some things from you or wouldn't tell you certain things because they felt like you was a mess, you were the messy one, or that you was the person that was actually causing drama if you heard things that he would have to tell you or she would have to tell you. Ash said, if they're a certified crash out, ride or die, they might not process things the way that you do. Now you got a situation, laugh out loud. Absolutely. I know a I know a person that, good friend of mine. She was in a relationship with somebody and she was telling this person some things that, had happened to her over her life or whatever. And that person was not strong enough to handle it. And they did that. They crashed out. And so they felt a certain kind of way when certain things was brought up and around certain people. And although their intentions were good, they meant well or whatever, but these two people are not together anymore because that person couldn't handle the situation. Some people go harder for things that happen to others because they're very hardcore friends like that. and they don't know how to, put things in a compartment and just let it be. Because if that person has moved on and they're dealing with it, then you should be able to deal with it too. Because it didn't happen to you; it happened to them. Strawberry, what's going on? She said, I would feel uncomfortable if I found out they were holding things back. Absolutely. Or if they felt like they couldn't confide in you with everything. How would you feel, Quana? If your person told you, hey, I don't tell you things because I don't feel like you can know this because I feel like you would take it the wrong way, or you would crash out, or just I probably hear it come back from somebody, even though I know you're not like that. But how would you feel if your person said that?
I would feel some type of way.
Right. It's human nature.
Yeah, because I'm gonna feel like I don't know,
If you didn't feel some kind
accepting.
of
It's
way,
a number of things.
yeah. If you didn't feel some kind of way behind that, that tells me that you're not invested in this person as you think you are.
Mhm.
That's like, I don't know. What's an example? It's a difference between telling somebody something that will hurt their feelings and then just telling somebody something real, like, oh yeah, I can't eat your cooking because you don't cook well for me, or yeah, your house not clean enough for me to be over here using your bathroom like that. It's different between that and telling a person, hey, look, I don't tell you things because I don't know if I can trust you with them, not to crash out. I
Mhm.
can't trust you not to crash out, or I can't trust you not to go back and tell somebody else.
Right.
Quell said, that's why you don't say nothing, so I won't be the one they mad at. Some people you got to let them learn on their own. I feel you.
That is true.
Definitely feel you. So, if you're in a relationship with somebody that you feel like you can't share anything with, how do you get past that? Is there ever a time where you feel like, okay, maybe things will change and maybe I can get to the point where I can start sharing things with you? Or, nah, I don't think I'll ever be able to do that with you. How do you move forward with that? Or you as the person knowing that that person feel like they can't share everything with you, how do you move forward with that? Probably is a better question.
I mean, I really want to see the point. If I
Ash,
I wouldn't really see the point.
yeah, Ash, exactly. She said, but then why would you even be with a person you feel that way about? Some people are placeholders in your life.
I don't need no placeholder. Like,
No, yeah, not at
mm-mm.
this age. Yeah, maybe when we were
Yeah,
younger.
yeah.
When I was learning the game and trying to figure the ropes out, trying to figure the controls out. But I'm a pro at this now. I know all the buttons and the cheat codes. I don't need no
What
place.
they used to say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's what it was.
I have mixed I have mixed feelings about that.
Nash said we too old for that shit.
Absolutely. Whether we 30, 35, 39, 40, yeah, we're too old for that. I think like when you get in your 30s or whatever, it's time to put all that shit away.
Right.
Yeah, we're too old to be doing all this extra shit with people.
Yeah. It's too much.
Mike, what's going on, man? Appreciate you joining in. Okay, okay. Got a few people that clicked on and joined on TikTok. Trust me, it's gonna get better. And TikTok, for the people who are up here, I will be doing a separate podcast on TikTok exclusively. I just got to get my stuff together and get some other things together. Probably if I don't go live on the same night that I do this, probably on maybe one of my off days, I'll do like a whole different topic or we'll just expand on it. So yeah, just get your drinks ready and I'll post it in advance so we'll know. Yeah, definitely too old for that shit, Ash. And then you had those people who feel like they have to live by this street code that, oh yeah, can't be telling I can't be telling my person that all this or whatever because it's not meant for them to hear that. And that could play a factor in relationships as well. Especially if you're dealing with a person that's in the street, or if you're dealing with a person that has like a different life than what you've had up until the point where y'all met. We've all been there. Ain't that right, Quana?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't sound convinced by that. Lisa said that if I can't trust you to tell you things without fear of it getting back to the people, then I can't be with you. Point blank. Period. I feel you. Mike said that's why I don't even like pillow talking. Hey, I he said I keep it moving. I know that's right. Cause then the person feel like they can't trust you, or they feel like you don't trust them, and you end up losing your little yeah. You didn't even do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute,
What I do?
yeah, but I didn't do anything. Just because you felt a certain way. Yeah, I feel you. Where's the rest of my stuff at? Okay, there you go. All right. I know it's a little bit early, but I'm gonna jump right into this one, the wild segment, because I've been trying to get this right for the week or whatever, and I went over a couple of different scenarios. And I ain't gonna say your name, but I appreciate you, bro, for your help with this one because yeah, that whole situation put me in this light. So the scenario is this: if you shared some real intimate stuff with your partner or with your significant other about things that you like to do in the bedroom, or situations that had happened between y'all, and you found out that they told like their little friend group or somebody else and it got back to you, how would you feel? I'm gonna start
I
with you.
would feel some type of way about that, honestly. Well, depending on what it was, like how deep it was.
So the scenario was written or was told to me is like if your partner share your freakiest pillow talk confession with the streets or anything that you like to do, whether it be sexually or intimacy, and it got back to you that they did, details and all, how would you feel?
I wouldn't like that.
Do you feel
No,
like
I would.
you would be able to trust that person?
Nah,
Do you feel like the relationship would be over?
that would be a hard one to come back from because I
Mm,
mean, why you sharing all of that? You know, I don't know. I mean, I know like people talk, but if you get in like uh, real detailed and stuff like that, and then the fact that it got back to me like that, I don't know, that would just make me feel some type of way.
right. Everybody don't need to know I like leather. That's nobody business.
It's showing you like leather.
Mm. Okay, moving on. Nah,
Oh, you not gonna answer the question?
nah, I answered it. Nah, that ain't my particular kink.
Hey, treasure.
Leather what?
I don't know. You the one that makes you leather. So
Hey,
okay.
I was just
I
being
so
random.
how would you, okay, so same question for you. How would you feel if your significant other told their besties, family, all the other stuff, all those other people, detailed information about your sex capades?
I guess it would depend on if I could put it on a resume or not,
Can you put your stuff on a resume?
like a street resume, so to say.
Oh,
So that's something that I
okay.
could be like, oh yeah, so what? Yeah, I did it. I do it again. And if me and her were to break up, then other people would be like, oh, you do. But if it was something like, oh yeah, you like to dress up in a diaper and walk around the house and act like a baby, nah, you can't be telling everybody that. That's our shit. That's Uncle Elroy and Sugar shit. You ain't supposed to be telling everybody that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's no comeback from that. Everybody don't need to know
Yeah.
I like. Everybody don't like need to know I like to dress up in a diaper and walk around with a rattle and one of them old school bonnets on like a baby. That's deep though, man. Yeah, could you imagine? Man, I was with Quanda the other night, bro. She jumped off the dresser. I ain't never had no. I ain't never had no chick just like jump off the dresser on me. That's crazy. Like the dresser, bro. How the hell she get up on the dresser? Why she jump off of it? Y'all wrestling? Yeah, she had a belt and everything.
They probably won't believe you because I'm innocent.
Yeah, okay. Then the next time y'all all at the kickback or y'all at a kickback or whatever, y'all playing a little drinking game or whatever, and it's like some never have I ever stuff. Never have I ever done this in the bedroom. Girl, stop lying. Mike told us you jumped off the dresser. Quail said, what? Quail, if you ever done something in the streets on the freak side or whatever, and your significant other went back and told somebody else, how would you feel? Ash said, child. Now his grandma looking at you funny.
Girl,
Whole thing.
I wouldn't even feel comfortable being around people around those people if like I knew that certain things were said because I would feel like all eyes would be on me or something. Mm-mm.
My bad, Zori. Whole family, whole family know you got a kink now or whatever. So every time you go,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't come. I wouldn't visit or anything. Mm-mm.
you like what you like.
I mean, that is true, but if it was like broadcasted to, I don't know, it seemed like she said it would be a little like, I don't know, embarrassing, you know?
Right.
Because
Zori,
if
let me.
somebody tells you something like, be honest, you're gonna be trying to picture it, right?
Of course, we're visual creatures. Hold on 1 minute,
Right.
bro. What's good, man? I'm on the podcast right now, man. Nah, you good? I was trying to get you up here earlier or whatever, but I figured you was out and about. Say again. Oh, okay, you good? You good? I'm gonna hit you up when I finish though. All right, Zori. Let me know if it still has an echo. TikTok echoing.
Is it?
Jamie said, "Yeah, it'd be embarrassing." Yeah.
Yeah, it's just certain things. Yeah.
Quell said they have. He told his friends about my moan or something.
But Claire, what if it was more detailed than just like a moan?
Yeah, how was you moaning? And what was you doing while you was using said moan? How about now, Zuri? Quana, can you still hear me?
Hmm.
Okay. Man, we're gonna have to get it right. Why my TikTok is up.
You want me to add you to mine?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, add me to yours. Hey,
Oh.
I add you in here. I can hear you.
Oh. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that. Um,
Can you hear me? Zori, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I think you'll have to join my
Okay.
thing first. Hold on.
All right. Is this still echoing? Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Having some little difficulties with my TikTok page or whatever. I don't know why. All right, y'all. Everybody on TikTok, I'm about to end this live. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're not finished with the podcast yet, but if you want to, please go check out my Facebook page or my YouTube page. YouTube is the Woken Wild Podcast. Facebook is the Woken Wild Podcast or my Sean Bragg page.
It was more, and guess what? Telling somebody else. The teacher's like telling them to go try it. You right. Just like telling them to go try it. You right. I saw you there.
Yeah, I just put
Oh,
myself up there. See, you got TikTok set up the right way. Do you have the app actually open on your computer?
it's on my phone.
Okay. I don't know why
Yeah, I
mine.
tried it. I tried my computer the other day, and it was just going so daggone slow. Like I downloaded like the TikTok studio and everything, but it was just going so slow. And so I just said I'll just do it on my phone.
Yeah, it takes too much. I don't know why they make the computer so
Shanny.
difficult, but yeah, it's a lot. So I'm sorry, y'all.
So it should, if you accepted it the right way, it should show that you're on live, and they should be able to join it. This one
I
on
I
TikTok.
think I did. So yeah,
Okay.
we'll figure it out. But Ash said, "What was you using said moan for?" Is wild. Yeah. Yes, Quail. What was you using that moan for, girl? And she said it was more. And guess what? Telling somebody else what that cooch is like telling them to go try it.
It is.
Yeah,
Because
like shit,
people, they will do that now.
right? Damn, Quana jumping off dresses and shit. Let me let me go and shit
What?
one
No, no.
shot.
Shut up.
Shit one shot real quick. That's why that nigga don't come outside no more.
But yeah, they'll try to
All right, just one more drink,
that
cause I
has
gotta work
definitely
tonight.
happened.
That's why that nigga always at home talking about he with his family. Okay.
Hey y'all.
Cause you jumping off dresser, so he at home with his family. Okay.
I heard that was okay. So I'm gonna tell you with TikTok, if you VAPE, it's gonna give us a restriction.
Oh, say
So
less. I'm
yeah,
on it now. Uh, it didn't show me up there doing it, did it?
nah, you wasn't on camera at the time,
Okay.
so you good.
But yeah, people don't know. Yeah, going out there telling people what your significant other doing gonna make them want to try to get into that pudding bowl.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
And Quell said, "Ash, I went to see a man about a big old horse. Jesus Christ." Well, at the end of the day, your secret's safe with me, girl. Don't nobody know. I'll drink to that. But yeah, it's amazing how many limitations they put on you for streaming.
Mhm.
And do they do the same thing with smoking cigarettes or anything else?
Mhm.
Really
Mhm.
interesting.
Yep. They're a
That's
little
very.
sensitive.
And are you streaming from the app, the TikTok Live app,
Just a
or
regular TikTok.
just from the regular TikTok?
Well, I mean, I have the live studio
Yeah.
downloaded on my phone,
Is,
so yeah, I'm
is that
doing
is
that.
that what you're using the live studio?
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I'll probably do next week and see if I can get a little better situated on that.
Yeah, I'm still learning though, because this is like only my fifth time going live,
Absolutely,
so
yeah.
I'm a beginner.
I be calling myself watching little tutorials on YouTube or whatever about certain things. I don't know if you see me. I was messing around with Eevee Mux a little bit or whatever, where I was adding in the videos and stuff, or whatever. Like, hey, I'll learn a little something, but
What is that? She said
trying to
you
be.
could ride the big old horse apparently.
Yeah, especially if it got you moaning. My lord, a snapping turtle. Anyway,
And you said you about to go to work.
yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Small
what,
things to a giant. Okay.
what you trying to say?
Nothing at all.
Don't speak your mind, friend.
Mm-mm. You're good.
So
You see
this,
my background?
mm-hmm,
Yeah, I got restricted the other night because I had made one and all I said was like let's engage and they gave me a restriction for that. Like
for
it only
saying,
said like engage, like relax and rewind, like when I was on live tonight. That's weird.
yeah, doing all that
Yeah,
moaning,
because
and now y'all can't stand each other. Y'all playing Avant separated.
I mean it's a couple of people like well, I mean I got well it's not really nobody I can't stand, but
Hold on 1 minute.
just
I got you.
you know what? I see you here, but then I'm looking. Oh yeah, you get. But I mean, that's what everybody else be doing, though. They'll lean to the side, or
I got you.
something like that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you giving me the sauce so I can take money
Oh
out your
yeah, I
pocket.
be learning stuff. I be on everybody live pretty much, and
Yeah,
so I'll, that's how I be learning stuff.
that's how it
Like
be.
the other day, um, I was on somebody live and they were doing like a live match and somebody hit the VAPE and it just like cut the whole thing off, shut the whole thing down. And then it was like that with another person. They didn't have a shirt on. It was a guy though, but he didn't have a shirt on and they got a restriction for that too.
Oh man, she said I can't stand him. He still love me. Oh my god.
It'd be like that with like a lot of people though.
Yeah, It ain't just men, women be on it too.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, this girl still think I live in Raleigh.
You said that same person you was talking about the other week. Hey,
Yes,
ugly duckling.
yes. Asked me about housewarmers and everything.
Housewarmers.
Yeah, she wanted me to come to hers.
Did you go?
Girl, boo.
Wait, is that the one that
Yeah, yeah,
hey Michael?
yeah. We're not doing
Oh,
that.
that's the one.
Yeah, we're not
Oh,
doing
okay.
that. Yeah. I told her, I said, I don't think your husband will like that.
I don't think she gonna give up.
She got to.
She
When
might
I
want you
said,
to join.
no, I ain't into that. And she gonna break his heart. When
I
that
don't know
man,
what you did.
when that man, when that man
It's
start
things
hitting
that
me up, a gentleman never tells. When that man start hitting me up talking about he want to talk man to man or whatever, yeah, I know it's
Oh, he
killing.
hit you up.
Yeah, eventually, yeah, I know it's killing him inside. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard of too many men doing that. So that happens. So they come at you man to man. Hmm.
Nah, he was sick inside. That's he couldn't breathe. His chest was hurting.
What you tell him?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's a whole, it's a whole other part of that story. I'll tell you some other time. I just don't want to talk about it on live, but it's very
Oh, I
wild.
got you.
It's very wild. It's very wild stories.
I'm gonna hold you to that because
Okay.
I do wanna hear it one day.
Oh, we could talk about it tonight when I get off here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. I met my time limit or whatever. So that was the wild style, whatever. Again, watch who you tell all your freaky secrets to or whatever, especially if you're laying up with them, because yeah, it might not always go the way that you think it's gonna go. But
Hmm.
right here in conclusion, let me say this: we all know that the streets be talking, but sometimes them sheets scream louder. You will be surprised at information that you will learn after y'all then laid back down and y'all chilling, and she sit there laying on your chest, or you sit there laying on his chest, or whatever, from people who feel like they can trust you now because of that post clarity. I didn't want to say the other word, but you know.
Hmm.
But great questions was brought up tonight. If you feel like you cannot do that with said person, do you see that relationship going any farther? That's something to think about too, because sometimes we probably know this, but sometimes it's different saying things out loud as opposed to just saying them in our head. So, dang, can I really be with this person? I felt like I can't trust them with this and that and all the other stuff. So, that's something we need to think about, especially like going forward and moving forward.
That is true.
I know this topic was just kind of like, I'm not gonna say last minute, but it was like not the really intention for tonight or whatever. But I appreciate everybody that joined in the conversation and actually locked in with us. Um, just a few things real quick. Next week, I kind of did one of these earlier in the podcast career, but I think next week, because I think, yeah, we're going to revisit the taboo talk. So I didn't really get to do it the way I wanted to the first time because I didn't have the participation or the setup like I do now. and I am going to try to get a few people in here. Uh, Quana, I'm gonna need your help because I'm gonna be working with you so I can get this on TikTok the right way, and I really need to
With
get
like
this out
a
here to
camera view.
yeah. I really need to get this out here the right way, like you got it set up here because I like that. Uh, get it out here to the people the right way. So I am
Okay.
going to have it streaming here on Facebook on both my pages, my Sean Bragg page and the Woka Wild podcast, as well as YouTube, because I'm on YouTube now, and I appreciate everybody who joined from YouTube tonight, as well as Instagram. My Instagram is still up. I appreciate everybody who came in and spoke tonight. Really appreciate y'all. Shout out to my brothers for coming in and checking me out as well. Um, so next week it's going to be at the same time, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also coming up, I still want to do the virtual dating podcast as well. I've been working on this stuff and I ain't really said nothing about it because I've been kind of behind the scenes with it and everything. But I definitely want to make sure I get some people up here or whatever. What's that? New phone?
It's my new mic.
Oh, your new mic. That's what's up.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
it's on my TikTok shop. If you,
Hey, I know that's right. Oh, I can see it more on TikTok than I can actually on Facebook or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
if you
So
put shop down there, you will see it.
okay, definitely make sure y'all support, man. Support, support, support. And also, you can go back in here and add the link to your TikTok shop in the comments if you want to. Um,
Sure
but yeah,
will.
few the couple podcasts that I do have coming up. I want to do the shoot your shot, take a shot podcast, whatever. I might schedule that one, but I'm not going to do it probably on a Friday. I might do it on a weekend and I'm off. So then that way I can spend a little bit more time on it instead of like my usual hour and a half. I'm gonna try to get some people signed up for it as well, so it won't be just like the same faces that you see. Try to have some eligible people, both men and women, up here. What it, the way it's gonna go is sort of gonna be like a little round robin type deal, whatever. I'll have the ladies come up here first, and I'll give each one of them about 10, 15 minutes, and we'll talk about some things, and then I'll switch everybody out, rotate about that way. Or I can do the TikTok version where we can have the panel, have everybody up there at the same time. So with me being up here, that gives me one, two, three, four, five different slots for other people, and we'll go there. I'll actually record it on TikTok, and then I'll put it on my
You can
other.
do. You can do more.
Oh, you can.
You can do more than 5 slots.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. Gotta figure out how to do it. Hold on. Let's see. It's at the bottom. Let's see. Settings, records. Oh, you can go ahead. I'm just
Oh yeah, you fine. Yeah, but
okay.
I think I'm gonna do that as a series, the shoot your shot, take a shot type deal, whatever. I know this first one I want to
Hmm.
do like a Carolina, want to do a Carolina one or whatever, and then after that I think about doing maybe East Coast or doing like people who like to travel. I might do my travel edition or whatever. So I think I'm gonna do a few of them. I got a few ideas when it comes to that. I just didn't want to pull the trigger on none of them until I got everything situated. So definitely make sure y'all tune in for that because it's gonna be a crazy one. But, it's gonna be some fun ones too. Talk talk to a few of my bros or whatever and a few other guys or whatever. And just like, just get them comfortable with the ideal. Because a lot of times men don't like to sign up or come into stuff like that to speed dating because it's pretty much like them being tested by women or whatever. This pop the balloon thing has gotten crazy and out of hand and on both sides, but especially some of these delusional women. I can't speak for the men because I don't date men, so I can speak for the women. But yeah, but we
You see
definitely
it? It's 8.
yeah, I see it. 369. Yeah, I see it. 8. Okay. I definitely want to speak to the everybody, especially the singles out here or whatever, especially those who are actually looking to date, not those who are just trying to entertain stuff or whatever. But yeah, definitely want to make sure we make that happen. But Quana, when the next time you go on live on TikTok or anything?
I don't know. I said I was gonna try to go at least twice a week, if
Okay.
that. Um,
If
and
whenever
it'll
you get
probably be, um, I don't know, Tuesday, Thursdays, maybe.
okay, yeah, whenever you get your
Oh,
set times and get the stuff situated, definitely let me know. I'll definitely come through and support. And I appreciate you everything you're doing. Really means a lot to me. And I tell you that all the time, but all the time it remains true. So thank you.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you too.
But I appreciate again everybody tuning in. Thank you to my Instagram followers, TikTok. I'm sorry. On my personal page, it wasn't working out because the feedback issues, but I'm gonna work with Quana a little bit and try to get this stay right so I can stream from mine as well. But next week I'm probably going. Yeah, I'm gonna do the taboo talk. Taboo Talk Reloaded. I'm gonna come up with some ideals and some questions and stuff, whatever. Ask people, we're trying to figure out what the kink is or whatever. What is everybody into these days, and see how it differs or how aligns up with other people things. So that should be an
Did you say
interesting
Kent?
kinks and all types of stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not really well versed on that topic.
Girl, boo.
I'm not.
I just told you. Mike just told us you jumped off the dresser.
Nobody told you that.
Anyway, we're gonna make it work out though. You got a week to find out what you kinky about. So how about that?
I hear you.
hmm But hold back for a minute. I'm about to end this. But again, thank y'all all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend and the rest of the night. And I will see you later. And again, thank you, Instagram and YouTube, for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you.